Hi guys. Hey everybody. So we got a Wally World delivery today. I'm gonna show y'all what I ordered real quick. So I got these French onion, fried French onion little salad toppings for my salads this week. I also got some wonton strips as another salad topper. I'm really feeling an Asian inspired salad this week, y'all. So that's what I went with. I also got this Skinny Girl Asian sesame ginger salad dressing. Let me see. This thing only has 5 calories for every 2 tablespoons that you use, and it has no added sugar from what I can see. So we're gonna try this out this week on our salads and see how we like it. I also ordered this market side grilled chicken breast. This is the first time I've ever ordered this from Walmart. I thought it would just be an easy, quick, and convenient protein source for me to add to my salad, something I don't have to cook. Comes pre-cooked. I could just chop it up, throw it in a bowl with my toppings and my salad dressing and call it a day. This is the herb seasoned one, so I'm excited to try it. It looks like there's about 4 chicken breasts in here, so excited about that. Oh, now they packed these bags to the room. I got another Walmart bag over here. It's full, so let's see what's inside. We have a bag of spinach for the bed of our salad. Hey everybody coming in. I'm gonna speak to y'all in just one moment, y'all. I'm trying to hurry up and show y'all this stuff because my battery is low and I don't want the phone to die. So I'm gonna show y'all my groceries. Then I'm gonna turn off my camera. I'm gonna go charge my phone and then we're gonna talk, okay? So just bear with me. I'm gonna speak to everybody coming in. In 1 second, y'all double tap that screen, like the stream as you guys come in. I also got this market side Asian style chopped salad kit that I'm gonna pair with the spinach to make the base of my salads this week. This little salad kit has green cabbage, green leaf lettuce, kale, red cabbage, carrots, green onions, sliced almonds, wonton strips, and sesame ginger dressing. I'm not gonna use the wonton strips in the dressing that comes with this salad. I'm gonna use my Skinny Girl dressing instead. But yeah, I've really been, like I said, wanting an Asian style salad. So this is my salad of the week, salad flavor. I also got some whipped cream. That's always good to have. I got some Almond Breeze almond milk in the original unsweetened flavor, so Kylie can make her cereal in the morning. I got a bag of bananas that I'm gonna leave in this bag because they need to ripen. They are very green. Let me show y'all the bananas. This is the bananas that the shopper chose. They kind of look beat up. Not the happiest with the choice, but I'll take it. That's what happens when you don't do your own shopping. Also, I got a couple of Lunchables as well for Kylie because I know she likes these. I got a pack of Poppy sodas. This is the pack that has grape, orange. What else? It has grape, orange, cherry limeade, and strawberry lemonade in here, and it comes with 2, 4, 6, 8 sodas. So got those. We already have water in the fridge, plenty of water, so we just needed like other stuff to drink. So we got our coffees, and then I also got Kylie this big pack of Gatorades, y'all. Ooh, let me not drop it. This thing is heavy. But basically they're the 0 sugar. Y'all see? 0 sugar Gatorades. They come with 6, 12, 18 little bottles of Gatorade in here. They have 3 flavors. They have the berry, the Glacier Cherry and the Glacier Freeze, the blue one. Kylie is really into Gatorades this year. I try to make sure she has lunch money every day, and typically she'll use her lunch money to buy like a bag of chips and a Gatorade. So I thought we should just go ahead and stock up on our own. These are the little mini bottles, what they look like. I'm about to pop one open and try it real quick. Hi, Jamila, welcome in. Hi, Mom. My mom says your place looks so cozy. Thank you. Y'all, it's coming together. I was able to get my Christmas tree stored away, and I put my mirror in its proper place today. Every weekend I try to do something to make it more cozy. I got my mirror put up on my wall over here. Maybe I'll show y'all in a second, but yes, it's definitely coming together quite nicely. Hi, Remy. Hi, Sharon. Let me pop open this Gatorade and taste it real quick because it's 0 calories, 0 sugar Gatorade. So let's see. I literally can't tell the difference between this Gatorade and the regular Gatorade. So a win is a win. And then I got another bag over here with a couple more items in here. I got an onion because I needed an onion for dinner tonight. I got some lean ground beef out. So we're gonna do beef for our dinner. I got some, these were supposed to be, y'all, these were supposed to be red grapes, but they got the dark purple grapes, just the Sunday harvest grapes. I know I'm a grape lover. I also got a bag of Pink Lady apples. Miss African Goddess is in the building. She says, still standing with the winning team, been a member for 18 months. Thank you so much for your love and support and your loyal support. African Goddess, I love to see you. African Goddess says, hey Maya and chat, I love your new green screen. You know you can tape your magnets on it. Yeah. Thank you so much. I'm gonna have to figure out my magnets, y'all, because this refrigerator is too expensive, I guess. And it won't allow my magnets to attach, but I'm gonna figure it out. But yes, I got this bag of Pink Lady apples because I'm gonna grab an apple a day. You guys know we're losing weight over here. We're shedding fat. We're on our fitness journey, so that come all of the December festivities, the New Year's celebrations, the Christmas company, Christmas holiday parties, your girl's gonna be looking like a snack. And then also I just got these hamburger dill pickle chips because I be craving pickles, y'all. Literally, I be craving pickles, and I'm gonna add them to our burgers. So that's pretty much everything. Oh, and I got a couple of tomatoes to go with our burgers as well. So we're gonna have tomatoes, we got pickles, maybe a little spinach, you know. We got ketchup and mustard, we got onion, we got our Worcester sauce, because if you don't make your hamburgers with Worcester sauce, I don't know what you're doing. You don't know what you're doing. It's a must-have. I'm gonna turn off the camera, take y'all off my tripod. I got y'all up on my brand new tripod. Oh no. The tripod is messing with my volume, y'all. Is my volume back? Y'all drop a one in the chat if you guys can hear me. Let me see if I can see my chat. There we go. Okay, thank you for letting me know, classy lady. But yeah, that's my little Sunday food haul. Didn't really plan on buying anything, but needed drinks and just ordered the rest of the stuff on impulse. And yeah, just setting myself up for success throughout the week. I did a workout today. Thank you, loving my grandsons, for letting me know you can hear me. Thank you, Laurentina. Thank you, Florence. Hey, Kenola. Welcome in. Where you been? How have you been? Hey, Tony Lawson. Hey, Jay Gill. Jay Gill says, Nana in chat, driving but in attendance. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you. Laurentina is always in the building, always showing up for me. I appreciate you. Lisa Brown says, beautiful flowers, Nana. Thank you. I chose the pink flowers to be my centerpiece of choice because I just feel like, you know, they add a nice pop of color. I have some red flowers on my kitchen table. Y'all remember how my setup was at my last place with my red flowers. But I think I'm gonna switch those out because I think I want white flowers instead. I don't want too many conflicting colors. Like I have the pink kind of time, you know, adding a pop of color to my black and white decor. I don't need the pink and the red. I feel like the pink and the red kind of clash. So I'm going to take the red peonies that I have in my vase on my kitchen table out and put them like away and store them, and add some white peonies instead to that vase to just add to the black and white vibe that I have going on. I'm gonna be coming live very soon for my desktop, and even like camera on for my cell phone, to kind of show you guys how things are coming along. I actually could have just showed y'all my little mirror. I'm proud of it. Just now. What you doing, Bookie? Chilling. Okay. But yes, we're just getting ready for our week. Kylie and I've been working all day today, organizing all day today. And yeah, Danelle Lee says, hey Danelle. Classy Lady says, welcome everyone coming in. Make sure you hit that like button. Yes, it's 70 live viewers so far, 25 likes. It's about, what, 45 people in here that haven't hit the like button yet. Please like the video. I would greatly appreciate it. Jamila says, if I didn't have bad allergies, I would buy real flowers every week. I think that's such a beautiful touch, to add real flowers to your home every week. I feel like I'm not organized enough for that at this particular time in my life, but I would definitely love to do something like that as well. I really would. One of these flowers is actually a real plant. Like, one of the pink flowers on my island is real. They bought it for me and gifted it to me when I moved in here. They gifted me like a wine opener, this little plant, like a real one, and like this little thing for my keys or whatever. And I've been doing my best to keep it alive, but I just feel like I'm not organized enough. My lifestyle doesn't permit me to take good care of a plant at this particular time of my life. But I would love to. I actually went and visited my friend. I went over his place, and not the friend that I just met at the grocery store, but my friend from law school that I've been friends with for years. I went to his place because he lives out here in LA too, and he literally has like a botanical garden in his living room. And I was so impressed because I'm like, sir, the fact that you have a dog and all these plants, like you take care of all of these different forms of life, is very impressive, you know, because he leads like a bachelor lifestyle. He has no kids. He works in big law, so his hours are even more like crazier than mine's. And yet he still like finds the time to take care of his plants, and like he has a green thumb, like legitimately all of these big beautiful plants. And he was telling me as a housewarming gift that he would like tear off a piece of one of his plants and gift it to me so that I can grow it and nurture it, and he would teach me how to do it. But I had to decline because I'm like, I don't think I would be able to take good care of the plant. Like, the plant would not be in good hands with me. So keep it at least for now until I have time to tend to it. But yes, one day I definitely would love to like be that person with the green thumb that has a garden, that grows my own food, that has like a plethora of real plants in my home, you know, circulating the fresh air. I couldn't even keep my snake plant alive back when I would have my snake plant in my apartment. Thank you, African Goddess. African Goddess says, have a great night on purpose, everyone. Thank you for the $10 super chat, y'all. Make sure y'all like the super chat that African Goddess just gifted to me. I just put a heart on it to show my thanks and appreciation for the love. I really appreciate you. And you have a good evening as well. But yeah, so I wanted to just touch on a couple of things, you guys, not to get too messy or too negative, because I'm just not in that place. I don't have it to give. There are, like, as usual, like 5 or 6 people, maybe more like 2 or 3 people that I'm aware of, at least. It's probably more than that. But there are 2 or 3 people on this good internet making poor use of the internet, using the internet to attack me per usual. Jay Gill says, WW, wait, what does that mean, Jay Gill? Oh, she just retracted the message. Hi, Lauren. Welcome in. Happy Sunday. Where do I want to start with addressing these people? Or do y'all even care to hear me address them? Drop a 1 in the chat if you guys want to hear my rebuttal to what the latest in terms of what these people have had to say. Because from what I've heard through the grapevine, my parenting is under attack. People are threatening to call my daughter's dad, or inform my daughter's dad of certain things, and just making all kind of false accusations and exaggerations, and you know, like they typically do. And I have a couple of thoughts that I can share with you guys. If y'all want to hear, drop a 1 in the chat. If you guys want to hear my rebuttal, drop a 2 in the chat if you don't care to hear it and you would much rather hear me talk about other things. Let me know. I aim to please. Driving, hit the wrong buttons, let me focus. Oh, okay. Yeah, I was like, what Jay Gill talking about? Okay, so we have a question. Okay, I'm seeing Helen says 2, so don't address them. Talk about other things. Classy says 1. She wants to hear what my thoughts are. Y'all keep voting in the chat, and let me read this question by Little Red. Little Red says, may I ask you a question in your right to explain? Why do your family think everyone is jealous of you guys? Jealous, well, her exact words were, why do your family think? Okay, the grammar is bad, y'all, so don't blame me. I'm just reading it as she wrote it. I know how to speak, and I know how to properly I know how to use proper grammar, but I'm just reading it as she wrote it. She says, why do your family think everyone is jealous of y'all? Okay, Little Red, so I'm gonna answer you truthfully and honestly. Because as adults, as women, right, we have families, we have kids, we have bills, we have responsibilities, we have lives, right? And we all know that one person's jealousy or a person's jealousy does nothing for our real lives. It doesn't pay a bill. It doesn't help us reach a goal. It's not adding to, you know, me buying groceries to be able to feed my daughter. I gain nothing from somebody's jealousy. In fact, jealousy in my experience is very dangerous, and I honestly wish nobody felt it. And if they had to feel it, I wish nobody felt it for me, because jealous people go out of their way to try to make your life harder than it has to be, and they go out of their way to make up negative things about you. They lie on you. A jealous person is a dangerous person. So if I had things my way, nobody would be jealous at all, but they definitely wouldn't be jealous of me. They wouldn't be directing that energy to me at all, because yeah, that's just it. In my ideal world, that is the world that I would reside in, where nobody's jealous of me at all. Because I'm telling you, it's not fun to have people who are jealous of you. It's not fun. They are some of the most vicious, most manipulative, most calculated, most conniving, most deceptive people that you would ever come by. A jealous person is dishonest about you. A jealous person wants to be somebody who interrupts things, and they want to steal your joy. They want to turn a positive into a negative. Like, a jealous person is a dangerous person. Little Red says, my grammar is bad. I feel attacked. I'm not trying to attack you. I'm just speaking objectively. The sentence that you wrote was not grammatically correct. And while I was reading the sentence, I didn't want people to think that I didn't know how to use proper grammar. And I just wanted to point out that I was reading your question as you wrote it. So don't take offense. I'm just speaking objectively. My mom says, the fake criticism, the lies they make up about our life, who we are as people, as if they know us. The list goes on. That only comes from a jealous person. Exactly. So let me get into it, because I'm just answering her question fully. She says, why do we want people to be jealous of us? My response to that is that I wish that nobody was jealous of us. Let me speak for me. I wish nobody was jealous of me specifically. Okay, so let's clear that up right there. Why do we call out the jealousy? Because it's so clear, it's so evident. If a person has to resort to lies about you, you literally have people on the internet making videos as recent as today saying, I don't have a job and I don't have a car. As if they know me, as if they would know, right? As if they know what they're talking about, and they absolutely don't, excuse me. They don't know what they're talking about. I have both of those things, but they will say that I don't. And if it's not coming, if they're not motivated by jealousy, right? When you tell lies like that about a person that you don't know, if it's not motivated by jealousy, what is it motivated by? Because they haven't seen anything to lead them to believe that I don't have a job or I don't have a car. I certainly have not created any content that would lead them to believe that. I certainly have not created any content that would lead anybody on this platform to call me a prostitute. But you have people calling me a prostitute, lying on my womanhood, lying on my integrity, lying on my womb, lying on my vagina, just lying, literally. So that's why we call people jealous, because they resort to tactics like that, lying for no reason, just pulling stuff out of thin air, making baseless accusations and allegations about who we are as people when they do not know us as people. All they know is the content that we create. That's it. Outside of the content that we create, they know nothing about us. They've never met us. They never had a conversation with us. They don't live close to us. They're never had an opportunity to sit across from us and be in the same room with us. Literally don't know us from Adam, but they go so far with their lies. That level of deceits and dishonesty, that the fact that they have an inability to speak objectively and truthfully about who we are and even the content that we create, because like I said, nothing about the content that I create gives prostitute. Nothing about the content that I create gives jobless. Nothing about the content that I create gives carless. I have not asked anybody for a ride. I have not asked anybody for Uber. They don't see me on a bike. Like, nothing about the content that I create would lead a reasonable person to believe the things that they are saying about me. And why would they resort to those kind of lies? Only jealousy explains the why behind that. Okay? If they just wanted to be reactors and create content, then they would be honest in their content. They would react to what we're showing them. That's what reactors do. They react to what is shown. I've never shown anybody anything that would lead them to believe that I am a prostitute. Where would somebody get that from? Why would somebody be motivated to make such a claim about who I am as a woman? The only logical explanation is that that person is jealous. So I don't gain anything from a person being jealous of me. I'm not out here asking people, please be jealous of me. It strokes my ego, and I really would appreciate having somebody be jealous of me. I couldn't care less about that. When I'm going through my life, how somebody feels about me, how anybody feels about me is the last thing that's on my mind. I couldn't care less how anybody feels about me, especially if they have negative feelings, if they're harboring some kind of negative animus towards me. I don't care anything about that person. So I mean, I don't know why you would think I would want somebody to be jealous of me. I don't, but it's just the objective truth that they are. They are. Everything that they talk about, they're jealous of. They talk about my status in terms of whether I'm employed or not, because they're jealous of the fact that I have this career, that I worked for it, that it's mine. You know, I have this career. They're jealous of it. So they attack it. They lie about it. And they want to strip me and water me down on that topic. They talk about my looks and my physical appearance because they're jealous. I'm beautiful. They know it. They have eyes. They can see it. My body is beautiful. I have beautiful features. I created a beautiful daughter. Like, those are things that they attack because they're jealous of those things. They attack my car. They're jealous of the fact that I have a BMW. They don't have BMWs. You know, they're jealous of my home because their homes, you know, they don't have the home that I have. Maybe they have a desire for it, but they haven't been able to get it. So they say my home is a green screen because they're jealous of my home. That's the only logical explanation for the fact that these people go to such great lengths to lie. So, I mean, I hope I answered your question fully. I'm trying to be as honest with you as possible. It's not that we want it. It's not that, you know, this is how we would like it to be, but it's just objectively how it is. And you have to call a thing a thing. When you see jealousy, you got to call it what it is, and it's jealousy. Classy Lady said, there's only one particular person that spread lies that you are using a green screen, saying you have no car just because you walk a lot. You have expressed many times that you like outdoors. I have expressed many times that I like to walk. I like to move my body. It's a healthy habit that I've developed over the years that makes me feel good, and it's a part of who I am. But just watching me walk to exercise, or watching me walk because I am health-minded, and taking that content and going to like such an extreme to say she's walking because she doesn't have a car is unreasonable. There's a leap there that only an unreasonable person would make, or somebody with a bias, or somebody with envy or jealousy in their heart. It's a big difference. Like, even though I don't come on camera, and I do that purposefully because, you know, it's just my way of defending myself. When somebody lies on me, I'm only human, so I tend to want to defend myself. And one way that I defend myself is I just completely stop showing whatever it is that they're being critical of. I'll stop talking about it. I'll stop showing it. I have started, like, I remember there was one period of time where I stopped creating content altogether. There was another period of time where I wouldn't even turn on my camera at all. Y'all would just get black screens. I've gone through several phases of content creation in order to defend myself against the malicious attacks and the malicious lies that these people spread about me, to defend myself. But nothing about that supports any of the conclusions that they've come to. They come to those conclusions because they're jealous. That's the only logical explanation for it. Little Red, they attack her every day and she don't even talk about these people. So what are you talking about? They attack her. Make it make sense. Wait, let me read what else Little Red said. Let me go up. Nicole says, any story your family shares, they tear it apart into jealousy and lies. Sad they have no type of life. Right. Yeah, and we see them do it, you guys. Little Red says, I think it's not jealousy. I do think two common enemies would have a get back, in all honesty. But if I'm somebody's enemy, the woman that I'm somebody, I fight fair, right? And even if I'm gonna have a fight with somebody and I'm gonna fight dirty, I would feel defeated if in my retaliation or in me getting my revenge or exercising revenge on my enemy, if I had to resort to deceit and dishonesty and manipulation, I would feel defeated, period, already. Like, I would feel like I lost before I even started if I had to fight with deceit and deception and dishonesty. I would bow out from a fight before I started, like, having to lie and spread rumors and manipulate my enemy or try to convince my enemy to believe some nonsense. Like, that to me is cowardly. That to me tells me you already lost. I have too much self-respect. I have too much pride, too much dignity to ever resort to such measly little pea-brain schemes personally. You know, like, that's why when I do show up for a fight, I don't resort to lying. In the midst of that argument, I speak objectively. I tell the truth about people. I will tell them the truth about who they are, the truth about what I see, the truth about their life, the truth about what they got going on. I'm a very intuitive person. I can read people very well, even through this screen. You know, I'm a very good judge of character. So if I call myself clapping back at anybody, I'm going to clap back with the truth, like, and be honest about it. So your observation, Little Red, is inaccurate. You're saying that they're just spreading these lies and they're resorting to all of these tactics just because they've considered themselves my enemy, which I would never consider a single soul on this app an enemy of mine. They don't know me to be my enemy. It's an honor to be an op of mine. I think so highly of self, you guys. I don't use the word friend loosely, right? Everybody is not my friend. I don't call everybody my friend, okay? And the same is true for enemy. I don't call everybody my enemy. If I can't see you, if you are typing on a keyboard from the other side of the country, you ain't never laid hands on me. You ain't never took no food out of my mouth. You ain't never like stole my boyfriend. You've never done me anything. So you're not an enemy. You're just somebody on the internet running your mouth. You wish you could be my enemy, but I don't think enough of you to consider you or place you in the category of enemy personally. But if they think I'm their enemy and they are resorting to lying on me as a form of like warfare, and that's their way of warring, that to me tells me that they're pathetic, or like in and of itself. Like, it's a pathetic battle. And that's why I don't show up to fight it often, because I like honorable wins. Even when I would have physical fights, y'all, as a teenager, I didn't want to just fight anybody. I didn't want to have an opponent that was scared or didn't want to fight. Like, to me, that's like, it's cowardly to fight somebody who doesn't want to fight me, or to use a lie to try to manipulate an opponent. It's just doing a lot. And my integrity means more to me. I want to win fair and square. I want to win and maintain my integrity and my self-respect. I have to make sure I can sleep. I can go to sleep at night and I can rest comfortably. And I wouldn't be able to rest comfortably if I knew I was getting on the internet every day to lie on a person that I'm jealous of. Like, I just wouldn't be able to face myself. I wouldn't be able to look myself in the eye in the mirror and say, I respect me. if I knew I was getting on the internet making up lies about somebody every day, personally. So, I mean, we can agree to disagree on that. If you say that that's their way of, defending themselves, if that's their way of fighting back or clapping back, to me, that's a pathetic form of combat. It's a form of combat I don't respect, and that's why I don't engage in it. I don't lie on the people, even the people that get on here lying on me every day. I would never get out and lie on them, because who does that? Like, that's lame. That's weird to me, you know? So because I have certain standards and certain principles that I live by, it's just certain things I don't respect. Like, I don't respect jealousy. I don't respect haters. I don't respect people who gotta lie on the next woman to feel like they doing something. You know, I don't respect somebody who can't be objective and tell the truth, even if it's about a person they don't like, because that's how we are. Like, my mom, me, my family, we have integrity to us. We're not gonna, just because we don't like you doesn't mean we're just gonna be out here lying. Like, no. We don't move like that. You know, we have too much self-respect to move like that. Tan says, let's be honest, they are jealous. That's what it is. They are jealous. And the biggest telltale sign of a jealous person, they hate to be called out. They hate to be called that, because they know that they are that. And they hate that for themselves. They can't face themselves. They hate that they feel that way. They hate that they feel that somebody is better than them, looks better than them, has more than them, is living better than them, has better opportunities than they had. It really upsets them to speak that out loud, to admit to themselves that this person makes them feel small. So yes, they throw a fit when they're called jealous, but that's only because it's true. And that's exactly what they are. And we're just gonna call a thing here, you know? Like, I could never just, like my mom was saying earlier, I'm not a hater. I don't know how to be a hater. I wouldn't dare become a hater for the likes of these people that's involved in this internet conversation. I would feel disappointed in myself if I let them turn me into a hater, like, or into somebody that's just gonna be out here lying. I can't respect any of that, or exaggerating, you know, lying on the next woman. Riri says, I can't stand the unnecessary lies. That's why I don't listen to any of them. Why lie? That's the $1 million question, Riri. If we're so awful and you got all this negative stuff to say about us, why resort to the lies? Why lie? Just tell the truth. State facts. Be objective in your observation. I will respect that more. You know, I mean, I don't respect them at all, but I might have a bit of respect if they were being honest in what they had to say. Just like right now, I just did that little 2-second clip of me showing my groceries. There's going to be somebody on this internet saying that it's a green screen. And I just simply can't respect that, because they just watched me hold 3D items, 3-dimensional items in my hand. They just watched me, you know, like, show you guys Gatorade and all these different products. So to say it's a green screen, I can't respect it. That's an obvious lie. It's such a easily debunked lie that it's like, it's hard to respect, you know? This is another one of my trolls that follow me very closely. MJ6K3 is in the chat. You guys, don't block her. As long as she's respectful, she can stay. But she is a regular over here. She's a regular dissenter, a regular dissenting voice. She takes issue with a lot of my content, but she comes back to watch me quite often, and she likes to leave long paragraphs under my videos and my comment section and just engage in dialogue with me, even though she's not a supporter. So let's read what she had to say. Let's hear her out, because she loves to talk to me, obviously. So MJ6K3 says, so someone listening from the outside in and not having a side, she always says that, but you clearly have a side. I've seen you in the chat of the left-siders on YouTube speaking quite nasty about me and not holding them accountable in all of their evil ways. So that first sentence is an outright lie in and of itself. You're not speaking from the outside in. You're very much a part of this sector, and you go from channel to channel in this sector having consistent negative opinions about me and my family, and sharing them with people that feel the same way. So you're not speaking from the outside in, and you're also not somebody who hasn't picked a side. You have picked a side. So let's just be honest with ourselves, okay? I'll have a conversation with you, but we have to be honest in our dialogue. Otherwise, it's not worth my time. So let me continue. MJ6K3 says, so you're speaking that you speak truth only. When you, your sister, and mom spoke on each other, was that true? Okay. Your grammar is also a little bit off, so I'm just doing the best that I can to read what you said. I don't know if you're typing fast or what's going on, but I understood what your question was. Your question, basically at the heart of your question, is when you, your sister, and mom spoke on each other, was I telling the truth, is essentially the heart of your question. Now, that's another thing that a regular troll who steals my content quite frequently does, is she resurfaces, or she re-uploads clips from my family and I having an argument on social media. At this point, it's been more than a year ago. Okay, we had an argument more than a year ago. Raise your hand in the chat, drop a 1 in the chat if you've ever had an argument with your family, if you said a lot of mean things to somebody you love, if you've ever had a disagreement or an argument with your family members, drop a 1 in the chat, because I know we're not the only ones. That's first of all. We're not going to act like we haven't had arguments with the people that we care about, because we all have. That's one. Second of all, if me and my family had an argument and we said things in that moment, right, we've decided to move on. We're not going to I see a whole bunch of 1s in the chat. Thank you, Tony. Thank you, classy lady. Thank you, Nicole. Thank you for those 1s, because we're going to be honest here, right? We're having an honest conversation. We've all fought with our family. We've all had arguments with the closest people to us, okay? My family is no different. It just happens that we're content creators and then we have the argument publicly, and there are people on this internet who don't want to move on from it, but we're not going to allow you all to discourage us from moving on, because we've moved on. We've moved on. We've gotten over it. We've kissed. We've made up. We've reflected. Okay, we've reflected on our positions. I've even revised my position some. I no longer feel some of the ways I felt then. I no longer feel today. Okay, some of the reason why I was upset with my mom back then is because I mistakenly interpreted what she was doing and not holding the person accountable that was really instigating and stirring the pot just so that she can have a platform. And I'm not going to speak her name, but y'all know who I'm talking about. There was a person who claimed to be Rouse Squad about a year ago who was meddling in this conversation between my family and I, and she was kind of fanning the flames. She was being critical of me. She was attacking me when I was in a vulnerable space. I was upset with my mom. I was upset with my sister. I was PMSing. I was vulnerable, and this lady took advantage of it. I misunderstood my mom seeing what she was doing, because my mom saw what this lady was doing. My mom saw this lady was picking with me because she wanted a reason to attack my mom and my family just so she can make extra money on YouTube. That's all that was. My mom saw her from a mile away. Because I was so emotional, I couldn't see that back then. My vision was clouded, right? I was like, my mom is betraying me. She's not having my back. She's taking a side of this YouTube stranger. Y'all remember on why I got even more upset with my mom a year ago, and why I was, coming on YouTube, crashing out essentially, is because I felt like my mom was taking the side of the stranger on YouTube. But that's not what my mom was doing. My mom was simply trying to tell her, okay, it's fine. My daughter is emotional right now, and, we can talk about it later. It's cool, right? My mom was basically trying to keep the peace because she saw that this lady wanted a problem, wanted a reason to attack our family, which is what she's been doing for the last year on this platform. So my mom was right about that. And my mom wasn't trying to give her a reason to do it. That's it. But I misunderstood, me being immature, me being emotional in that moment. I misperceived what was happening, and I took my mom's refusal to argue with this lady as a personal betrayal to me, when that's not at all what it was. It was my mom's maturity and wisdom to see what this lady was doing, and she just didn't want to she just didn't want to give the lady the reason that she was looking for to attack my family and I. And the lady literally has been attacking my family for this whole past year, just like my mom knew she would, and I didn't see it back then. So I was partially upset because I was my perception of what was happening. I didn't see the big picture at that time. that contributed to me being upset. Was that the only reason I was upset with my mom and my sister back then? No, it was not. I felt like my sister was being judgmental. I felt like my mom and my sister didn't want me to speak about certain childhood experiences that I had, and I took offense to them trying. I felt like they were trying to silence me, so that was annoying me as well. And I just had a bunch of reasons why I was upset back then, but I'm not upset anymore. I've reflected and I have more understanding now. You understand? So whatever I said back then, I'm not saying I lied back then because I didn't. I'm just saying I've reflected and I have moved on, and I don't feel that way today. I felt that way at the moment. I don't feel that way today. I'm giving myself permission to move on. I'm not asking the supporters, I'm not asking the audience, can I please move on from this? I would never do that. It's enough for me to even sit here and explain this, because I don't even have to explain this right now to you. Okay? So I'm being nice and explaining it, but I'm not going to let you hold me to a place that I was in a year ago when I'm no longer in that place. My family and I as a collective are no longer in that place. You guys can keep replaying that and harping on it and, you know, finding comfort in that argument that happened over a year ago. But my family and I, we've moved on. And it's really just that simple. We get to move on. MJ says, Tan, truly far from it. I just don't take sides to an argument that doesn't involve me. I do have opinions and can voice them. Have a good night. Yeah, good night. I hope I answered your question, MJ. Let me know if you have any other questions. Tan says, you are a hater just like those. Yeah, she is. She's a hater. She's mad, but we like a hater who watches all of our content and leaves comments and engages. Little Red is another hater. What did Little Red say? Little Red says, why go low because everyone else goes low? Why can't you just stand your ground and just present who you represent as a strong Black woman as you claim? I've never, ever used those words to describe myself, ever, not once. I've never described myself as a strong Black woman. If that's how you view me, if that's how you describe me, that's fine. But to say that I've described myself, I've claimed to be a strong Black woman when I've never used that language specifically to describe myself is inaccurate. That's one. But two, if I choose to go low on a given day, that's my choice. You know, I could be in a bad mood. I could be PMSing. I could be, you know, there's a lot of moments where I don't choose to, I choose not to address them at all. I take the high road a lot because I'm not in a low place. I have no reason to be upset. But I do have my moments where I get upset because I'm only human like everybody else, you know. So to ask me why I respond in a particular way, I would just say I respond in that way for the same reasons that you would respond in that way if you were in my position. So, you know, I'm no different. Shamika says, yes, I remember. Yeah, you guys remember that people were instigating and adding their 2 cents and like, you know, like hopping in and fanning the flames. They were doing that on purpose, you guys. They wanted a platform. They knew they were not satisfied with the support that they were getting at the time. They didn't feel like they were getting any real support. They were not making any money online. They were desperate for views, desperate for clicks, and they knew that the best way to get it would be to attack my family. But at this time, this person was claiming to be a supporter, didn't really have a reason to attack me or my mom or my family. She saw an opportunity when we were having that argument to insert herself. She saw an opportunity to position herself in a way where it was gonna like set us up to have this beef, right? And she just took it. That's it. And because I was operating like, I don't operate like that. I'm not somebody who sits and plots and try to figure out like how to leech off somebody. I'm not a parasite. I'm not a leech. Just like I'm not a liar. I don't lie on other women because I don't like them. Like, it's just certain ways that I will never accept and adopt for myself because I hold myself to such a high standard. And I'm not going to let nobody turn me into something I'm not, right? So because I don't think like that, I don't think on that level of desperation, and like I'm not an opportunist like that where it's like, oh, where can I pick a fight with this person so that now we can have beef and my engagements and views is going up. My brain doesn't work like that. So I couldn't see that that's what that woman was doing at the time. You know, I just thought, oh, she's having an opinion about something, and she was literally like, she was a member on my channel, a member on my mom's channel. She had been around the Raw Squad for years, and I was literally confused on why she was being so harsh towards me, why she lacked so much empathy, why she was being so hard and like, you know, on the situation and so judgmental about the situation. I was confused and I was genuinely upset. Like, I was upset about it. So I couldn't see the forest for the trees, but my mom, being older and wiser than me, she's like, Myjahnee, this lady is trying to pick a fight so that she can boost her views and her viewership. Just ignore her. That's what my mom was on. Like, that's the type of time my mom was on. But see, I'm not all knowing. I'm not perfect. I don't claim to be the most mature person at all times. I am very mature and I'm very wise and intelligent in my own right. But, you know, certain topics are sensitive to me, my family being one, especially my dynamic with my mom and all of that. So I just was overcome with emotion at the time and I couldn't understand what was going on. And I thought my mom was like taking sides with this lady when really my mom was just trying to avoid an argument. Little Red says, why I belong to no one. But Little Red, if you're disrespecting my supporters, if you're disrespecting my subscribers, you won't be here for much longer. So just, Lisa Clark is a member on my channel. Lisa Clark is somebody, I recognize her. So you're gonna respect Lisa, you're gonna respect me, you're gonna respect the chat, or you won't be here anymore. I'll block you. So Florence says, families will fuss, fight, and make up and move on. That's all. That's all. That's all that was. We were fussing, we were fighting, we've made up, we've moved on. That's it. No more, no less. Little Red grammar is horrible. Yeah, I've been struggling trying to read her comments. Little Red says, God work lady bye. It's the internet and I can. That's childish of you for you to ask me that. You are asking me that a question. Yeah, the grammar is making my head hurt. Nicole said, I had a huge disagreement with my daughters this evening about 5:30 p.m. and now we're on our way out for dinner. It's 9:45 now. It's called life. That's all, Nicole. It's called life and we all go through it. We're no different, but they just try to, I don't know, they try to pick apart everything that we have going on like we're just the worst people in the world when it's not true. Like my family, we are a loving family. We are united, as you guys can see. We visit one another. We spend time with one another. We have a close bond. We have unconditional love. That is because of how my mom raised us. And that is because of the sacrifices that my mom made for us. Like, that's not for no reason. There are some people who got kids in this world who never even talk to them. I talk to my mom every single day. My mom forgives me for everything that I said back then. She's not holding a grudge against me for it. She's not holding on to it. She understands where I'm coming from. And a lot of stuff that I said on YouTube when we were having that argument, that wasn't my first time saying that. That wasn't the first time my mom heard me express certain things that I said. She knows me in real life and I'm very vocal. My whole family is. So she's heard some of those things before. She doesn't hold that against me in the same way that I don't hold anything against her. I forgive her. I love her. Very close to her. I talk to her all day, every day. She's the first person I talk to on the phone in the morning. She's calling me at 5 a.m. to make sure me and Kylie are up so I can get Kylie to the bus on time. Like, we have a very close relationship. Okay, my family, we're very close-knit. So to hold on to our argument and to take that and revel in it, it was literally like over 400 people. And the lady who replays this content all the time, there was like 400 people listening in her chat, listening to this old argument. And I just can't believe that so many people want to hold on to that moment in time and don't want to move on. You know, like they really revel in that. That was like a significant day for them. And it's like, it was just an argument. We're past it. You are funny. I'm typing fast and don't have my glasses on. You will be surprised of who I am. Dede's hiding people in here. Little Red. You said Little Red needs some help with her grammar and her spelling, honey. Go against me for a simple question. No, we're not going against you. I'm just telling you, be respectful. Because otherwise, it's kind of like you're here to be an agitator. And I'm not on that type of time. Literally, you guys, the internet is crazy, right? You could be having a good day. You could be feeling at peace in your spirit. And then you log online, you get online, and you have all of these people bombarding you with opinions and questions and all of this hostility and negativity. And now all of a sudden you're tense. You're feeling like you have to defend yourself. You're getting defensive. The internet is literally a portal for evil, you guys. And there's a lot that goes into like opening up your life. If I wasn't so far in, like so deeply into my content creation journey, I would have been said, this is not worth it, because such simple things get blown out of proportion and people take stuff and run with it. And it's just all this negativity and it's just not, it's like, for what? We famous, get used to it. Yeah, like it's a part of the job, literally. it's a part of the job. I'm just trying to make it worth my while, I guess. Like, if I'm going to endure this level of annoyance, if I have to endure all of these stupid questions, people invading my privacy, people trying to hold me to my past when I've moved on, you know, like, at least let it be worth my while. You know, like, I need at least $1,000 for my time. You know, like, because who just wants to do, I don't make enough on YouTube. My mom makes a lot of money on here, y'all. I don't make like a whole lot, you know, to deal with this. It's like, oh my gosh, I feel like I need to make this worth my while if I'm going to sit here and be dealing with this level of immaturity and nonsense. Like, and people literally will ignore the reasonable, objective truth right in front of them. Like, it literally makes no sense for them to be saying, I don't have a job, but then in the next breath, they're looking for my job. They're saying I should be fired from my job, but y'all just said I don't have a job. Like, it's not, there is just no, the internet is not a real place. Lynette says, well, in your mansion, you should have plenty of glasses. Little Red says she live in a mansion. See, y'all, my supporters, I love y'all because y'all be putting people in a place. Y'all know I can only say so much because I'm under such a big microscope. But I'm just glad I have y'all to, you know, get people in order for me. Nadine is getting Little Red together, honey. She's telling Little Red to move on. You ain't talking about nothing. Find something to do. Why you over here anyways? We here for Nana. She don't need to answer to you. The F? Exactly, Nadine. Little Red says she need her glasses in her mansion. Y'all are crazy. Y'all are funny. You are funny. I'm typing fast. Yeah, any other questions y'all got, guys? Because I honestly feel like happy for you. This guy is funny. I got to update you guys on my love life. I have updates for you guys on that. Lisa says, I try to be cool, but my mouth is terrible. The Ride Squad is, y'all don't play no games, but I love y'all. Stay just like that. Don't ever change. Like Lisa, Nadine, Miss Run Up a Bag. Matter of fact, happy birthday to Miss Run Up a Bag. It's her birthday today. Happy birthday to our Libra queen, kicking off Libra season. It's the first day of the fall equinox. She's right there on the cusp, September 21st. I'm always remember her birthday because, you know, she's been around for some years. So happy birthday to her. But y'all don't need to change one bit. Lynette Chapman, Patricia Stevens, y'all, please don't change. Y'all got to let these people have it because they are very disrespectful. And you guys know, I can't do all of that. Like, I am a professional. I am a working attorney. I'm 34. You know, I'm still in my career, so I have to move. Like, I have every right to defend myself, and no employer, no job is ever going to tell me that I can't. But there's just certain ways and certain things that I have to be mindful of, certain things I don't want to say. And I appreciate having y'all to say it for me. Okay, so don't change at all. Make sure you hit the like button. Yes, thank you, classy lady, for reminding everybody. We got 159 live viewers and only 58 likes. That means there's 101 people in here that have not hit the like button. Please hit the like button. Annette is saying, happy birthday, Miss Run Up a Bag. May God bless you with many, many more. Yes, happy birthday to our good sis, Miss Whitaker. We love you. We are wishing you a blessed, prosperous birthday and many, many more. Our beautiful Libra queen. Libra season is officially here. Y'all know Kylie is also a Libra. Kylie's birthday is like a national holiday, you guys. Y'all know I always do too much. I've been overdoing it since I brought her into this world, so I'm just getting my pocketbook ready for that. But yes, happy birthday to our good sis, Miss Run Up a Bag. Hey, So McDaniel. Nadine says, I ain't showing you nothing, but what you gonna do? Well, I'm going to start calling Nadine. That's our gangster. What's a good name for Nadine? That's our gangster goddess in the chat. We always need, you got to have you a good gangster friend. You know, like when you're a professional like me, you got to have a good gangster friend that can go there with somebody that's trying to try you. You know, because like I can't throw it all away. I can't throw my career away. I can't throw it away on the likes of certain trolls. But see, that's why I got my good gangster friends to do it for me. You know, everybody's wishing Katrina a happy birthday. We love you. But yeah, shout out to all my gangster friends in the chat that got my back. Yes, happy birthday, Miss Run Up a Bag. Yes. Day timed out Little Red. She didn't got timed out, child. She was in here trying to do a lot. Day is another one of my gangster friends. My mom is one of my gangster friends too. See, I need that gangster association in my life. You one of my gangster friends, Kylie? Yeah. You got my back? Yeah. Kylie talk about, yeah. Y'all hear Kylie? She said don't play with her mama, okay? Don't mess with her mama. Cause she's not having it. Okay? And y'all could tell her daddy she said it. For the people talking about they gonna tell Corey on me. Corey know what I be doing. Corey knows me in real life. Y'all ain't seen nothing yet. If y'all think y'all got something to tell Corey, that's because y'all don't know me. Y'all would have been, if y'all knew me in real life, y'all would have been telling on me. Okay? If I could be my full self on this internet, I'd be holding back. Kai said, don't leave me out. Yeah, Kylie said she is definitely a part of the gangster group, and she's not doing no plan with nobody. Hey, Virgo, it is. Tan says, I love y'all. I love y'all too. Y'all funny. We the best over here. Like, we literally are the best side. Kai said, yeah, period, point blank. Yes, Danielle knew me. All my gangster riders, okay? Day, Patricia, Miss Roundabout Bag, Nadine. It's another person. It's just so many of you guys. Sharon Johnson, never change. I need y'all in my life, okay? I need that protection because people be trying me. And I feel like they always do me like that because I'm such a sweet person. I'm so nice. I'm soft-spoken. I mean, I'm still an Aries at the end of the day, and I definitely don't need no backup. But I'm just an Aries that's evolving and try to, change for the better. Try to put my energy into positivity and evolving and spirituality. I'm trying to reform my old Aries ways. So I can't always give the gangster me that I used to be. But I'm just grateful that I got my gangsters with me, and y'all got me. Kai said, I got you, mama. I know that's right, Kai, yes. And she mean that, Lisa. She definitely mean that. Nadine says, okay, Nana, I'll take that. Gangster goddess, we all riders. Yes. My gangster posse, gangster riders, gangster goddess, y'all is here. Riri is another one. The Rod Squad is full of them. My mama is another one. My mama don't mind, okay? She don't mind being that at all. And I'm grateful. So, yeah, y'all. I think that's really all I got to say. The lady that keep playing those videos back of us, like replaying them, I'm going to sit down and strike her. I've been working on the copyright claim, amending that copyright claim this weekend. I'm only one person. I can only do so much. So I haven't had time to strike her this weekend. But the next time y'all see her live, I've actually subscribed to the Renee lady because I never would watch her, y'all. I would never watch her. Like, I was never subscribed to her. I would never know when she was live at all. But all of my videos from when I had an argument with my family, I still have them. They're just on private, but I still have them. So the next time she's live, please come and let me know. And I'm subscribed, so YouTube is going to notify me. The next time I hear her playing my content, I'm going to make time to strike her as well. And she's going to be going through the same copyright process as well as the other people who steal my content, because she needs to quit it. Like, cut it out. Danielle Numi says, continue to be ladylike princess you are. We got it. Thank you. Yeah, I'm trying to just be ladylike and classy and, have some coos, because really they're not making no noise for real. They're not doing anything. So it really doesn't call for me to get in my gangster bag, but I'm just glad I got my riders with me and y'all got me. All my gangster goddesses in the chat, all my gangster riders in the chat, shout out to y'all and thank you. I love and appreciate you guys. But yeah, that's really all I got tonight. Thank you to the 149 people in the chat right now that came to hang out with me. I'm going to put these groceries away. What time is it, y'all? It's like coming up on maybe 7. I'm going to make us some burgers and just get ready for my week. I've had, a very productive weekend, gearing up to start the new week off right. It's me, Riri. Trip that big ice. Wait, what's Shani Shan? What Riri say? Kai's in her room ear hustling. Yeah, she is. She be listening, y'all. I was listening. Hey, Erin Johnson. Happy Sunday. I was listening to somebody and she was like, what? That never happened to us. Who are they talking about? I'm like, they know. They're just liars. They know it didn't happen, but it just makes them feel better to say it. So yeah, Kylie be ear hustling, but I even gotta watch what she listens to because I don't want this stuff to even enter her spirit. Aaron Johnson is saying, happy birthday, Miss Run Up. Everybody wish my good sis, Miss Run Up, a bag of happy birthday. That's all I got tonight. Thank y'all for hanging out with me. Hit the like button on your way out. And yeah, I'm about to continue on with my Sunday routine, you guys. I hope you guys all continue to enjoy your Sunday night. We will catch the replay, Myjahnee. Thank you, G, my Gigi. That's what I'm going to call y'all, my GGs, my gangster group. All the GGs in the chat. Throw y'all purple hearts up as y'all exit. Yeah, I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. I got updates for you guys too on Grocery Store Lover Boy. So stay tuned for that. I'll talk to y'all tomorrow. I'll see y'all probably outside for a workout, and we'll catch up. Hit the like button on the way out. I'll talk to y'all later. Bye, guys.